everyone. This week on 3 versus Trish, it's the godfathers of tech. And the stock that just won't be ignored this week, you got to look at Apple. Expected to launch its latest iPad 3 tomorrow. And there's a few tricks to this trade. We've got 3 takes on it right now. Bill Crair at Edward Jones has a fundamental take for you. Larry Shore is looking at the charts. Andrew Keen has the options trade. Great to see all you guys. I'm going to start with you, Bill. What's your take on Apple right now? Would you buy it trading lower today? Is this an opportunity, and why?
Well, I think there's sort of this consensus view today that a lot of the run-up from the beginning of the year is predicated on excitement around this iPad 3 launch, and we think that's a bit misplaced and that there's a lot more exciting things going on at Apple. So our take here is that if there's a sell-off after the event is over, then we would be aggressive buyers of the stock there.
Okay, but you would wait until the event is over. Is that one of the tricks that viewers need to walk away with here?
Well, we're really focused on long-term investing, so the near-term ups and downs, you know, we'll look at those as opportunities to perhaps add to positions. Okay. But we still see significant upside from today's levels. Okay,
I want to go a little short-term here, so I'm going over to Andrew Keen for a moment. Andrew, what are you making right now of Apple?
Yeah, Apple actually had a really nice bounce today off the lows. You know, we see the market trading at the low of the day, but Apple bounced off that 516 level, and now it's trading much higher. It's traded about $12 off the lows. You know, this is a very interesting opportunity for me because I trade short-term positions. I love trading weekly options, and I can use the iPad 3 announcement to trade the weekly options. And the thing that's going to be interesting to me, I'm going to be logged into one of the blogs that has someone, you know, from the event blogging about what's going on, is when is the release date going to be? Because if iPad 3 gets released a little bit further than anticipated, and I could push the stock a little lower, but I also agree with Bill. In the long term, I want to get long, but I do have a short-term trade. I sold the weekly 520, 515 put spread. I got $1.60 for this, so I get long Apple stock around 518.5. And also, if it pops higher, then I collect all the premium in there. Apple could sell off an event. It has historically run up into events and then sold off on the event. So this is very interesting to see. But iPad 3 with the rumors. So maybe an
opportunity after the event again.
Exactly. After the event, I would initiate a stronger position. This is a weekly trade that I put on just for the event. If it goes under this 515 level, around this 500, I'll be aggressively getting long.
Okay, I'm hearing right now from both our fundamental analysts and from our options trader that they like this stock long term. From a technical perspective, Larry, is there something to like about the long-term technical chart here?
Not really. Right now, I'm based on momentum, and I know I'm a fish in a barrel, but I look at the options market right now. Whenever there's been a pending announcement, implied volatility has dropped in Apple. Right now, implied volatility, a 3-month going out, is 32%. That's the high side of history. To me, that's a little bit bearish. Another thing is look at the divergence in the stochastic oscillator when it measures the divergence between volume and price. Forget about today and yesterday. The stock has run up 30% since the beginning of the year, but the last week or two, it has not made higher highs in the close. To me, we're losing momentum. And Trish, lastly, you can't find an analyst to give a fundamental reason why we should be short this stock. To me, that makes me nervous. That's all the more reason why we should be short.
That's an excellent point, Larry. Bill, take it on.
Yeah, sure, Larry. I mean, what the charts don't tell us is that they have over $100 per share in cash. They just had a blowout quarter. The iPhone 4S is the biggest product in the company's history. They're jumping into China. So I think there's a lot of momentum based on the earnings power. This isn't the promise of tomorrow. This is the reality of strong earnings power today.
Okay, but let's talk a little bit about tomorrow. Let's talk about, oh, no, go ahead, Larry. Go back
I can't agree with it more. You know, debt-to-equity ratio is nil. Their revenue is great. Everything's great about the company, but it's gone up 30% since the beginning of the year. Momentum is shifting. I'd like to buy the stock in the low 500s, not right now. I think there's going to be a turnaround short term.
Okay, and if we believe this sell-off that we're seeing in the market today, and we believe people who say the market's a little ahead of where the economy is, and maybe Apple's a little ahead of where the economy is, Andrew, doesn't that give you some pause when you look out to the future? Maybe consumer consumers won't continue to gobble up these products?
No, I absolutely disagree, and I'm going to completely disagree with Larry. I cannot believe he thinks the long-term trend is down. If you look at that 526 day, when we looked like we went parabolic, we traded up to 526, we went down to 497. We took out those highs just a couple of days ago. This stock is very, very strong. I would take 600 before 450 for any dollar amount. This stock is going higher. The market got slammed today. We're down over 220 points. Apple was down $15. It's down $3 right now. Yeah, a little correction might be down to this, 515 level, but long term, this chart is as solid as gold.
All right, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much to the whole gang. Here's a cheat sheet for you. Want to just catch you up. Bill.